Passing it around. And it's Turner off the drive. Good on the 13-footer. Turner's got his second basket of the night.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Outside Robinson. Dixon a screen on Turner. Off the pick. Rebounded by Urebko.
Ill-advised dunk attempt there. He aimed for the highlight reel and ended up on the blooper reel.
Now Turner. 14 points from him the last game against New York.
Yeah, Kevin, he really set up shop at that foul line. I mean, they could not do anything with him defensively, and so they had to keep fouling. Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen. They sent a message right there.
Some changes for both. And the first half is now in the books. Celtics lead by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close game into...
Mississippi today, but y'all should already know.
And now let's run the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first.
Let's go. You're up.
Celtics leading by 4. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All filled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Denver. Chandler and Fareed are at the forward spots. Foyle is out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well, as you know, Isaiah Thomas has had to work his whole life. He's been overlooked at nearly every level, but just used it for his play. I just play my heart out. That's how I've known how to play since day one. I've always been the smallest guy on the court every time I've been on it. It's no different. I just like to play hard. Guys, back to you.
Not the biggest guy, but boy, he is quick, Doris. I think that's one of his advantages. Robinson's checked in for Austin Rivers.
Well, Jared Sullinger slipped in the 2012 draft over concerns about his back. He ended up missing the latter half of that rookie season when he had to have back surgery. Despite his health issues, when he's been on the court, he's shown a lot of promise.
Robinson against Thomas. From beyond the arc, got it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Robinson. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Thomas against Robinson. Outside Thomas. Here's Sullinger.
Well, Jared Sullinger grew up with the game. His father was a demanding high school coach. The word is that Jared was actually doing footwork drills at the age of 2. Shooting regulation free throws by 3. You see how strong he is, and he's got a great IQ and skill for the game.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Fareed setting the pick for Robinson. In low to Fareed. Banked in off the glass. Fareed's got 6 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been so good today, he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
And Sullinger's father coaching him to a state title his junior season at Northland High School.
Yeah, Satch, one of the outstanding high school coaches in the state of Ohio, enjoying retirement now. And, you know, the season prior to that, they'd been eliminated from the playoffs after his father, Satch, sat Jared down for failing to turn in a school assignment. He was sending Jared a message, no shortcuts, athletically or academically. The message was received.
Absolutely. Thomas. Boston again missing.
Really high quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
Fareed a screen on Thomas. Robinson for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Sullinger's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Outside Thomas. Goes up to the stripe. Here's Olynyk, and he battles for the ball. Olynyk's got 6.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Denver. Franklin comes in for Randy Ford.
A moment here now to see how the numbers are going for Isaiah Thomas. 12th in steals, 12th in free throw percentage. And he's been quite an offensive threat, averaging enough points to put him in the top 20 in scoring.
And, you know, Steve, going back to his steals, I mean, defense has really been at the core of his identity. I mean, he poses a lot of problems to whoever he's guarding, and that helps the team at the defensive end.
And Sullinger kicks to Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Feeds it to Olynyk. Denver grabs the miss. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Well, they were lucky it wasn't a blowout because they didn't put forth a very strong performance in that one.
Yeah, they just couldn't find anything to work for him, Steve. No matter what approach they used, it was futile.
Jared Sullinger.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at San Antonio. Not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And checking out Denver, they have a lot of ground to make up.
Well, I think for Denver, they've really struggled much the same way they did a year ago. It just hasn't gotten much better for them.
Clark, for me, they didn't show a whole lot of fight when the tide turned against them. And that's what the NBA is all about. It's about getting off the mat because adversity is going to hit every single team. It's always how you respond that's important.
Outside Robinson. And Turner with the block. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. The Redcoats checked in for Thomas.
Pick it up out there.
You're also for Denver. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guy.
Why you tripping? We just pulled out a nice little win.
Tripping? Don't act like this game was never in doubt. It was a lot closer than it should have been.
You right. When we got somebody on the ropes, we gotta knock them fools out, man. Yo, tonight, we was just barely good enough.
Straight out. Next game, we step on the gas and never let up.
Let's do it.
Come on. Who died? You look a little nervous.
Well, I heard it.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh,
Welcome to the Palace of Auburn Hills. We're in suburban Detroit, the home of the Pistons, where we'll be broadcasting today's game live. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. On the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Taking a look at Denver. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
Yeah, and I think this is an important game for these guys, Kevin, because, you know, they only play this matchup twice during the regular season. As you mentioned, they lost.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Stan Van Gundy.
I asked him what players he was really eyeing on the scouting report, and he said one that might surprise you, Kenneth Faried. He said he plays with so much energy and effort. He really sets the bar for the rest of the team. If we can limit his game, I think it'll really be to our advantage. Guys, an interesting take. We'll see if they can slow his roll.
Thank you, Doris. Robinson is subbed in for the Nuggets. And we saw him out here a while back. Had to fight to get his shot, but he impressed the team enough to get another 10-day contract.
Well, you know, you have to take it a step at a time if you're in his situation. And as much as he'd like to start celebrating, he needs to keep his focus and continue to find ways to help this team out.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. We'll look at Cleveland, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And of course, the Detroit Pistons, just way behind.
I think for the Pistons, their season hasn't been great, and it hasn't been terrible. It's been fairly pedestrian. A few times it's looked like they're about to turn the corner, but they just haven't been able to sustain that winning momentum.
And I'm not quite sure why that is, because I think they've got the talent to be among the league leaders, but it looks to me like it's not going to happen for them this year.
4-on-3 break. Here's Jennings. Got it. Good job with that post. Jennings has got his second bucket.
Beautiful cut to the hoop. He's getting anything he wants here already.
The Detroit Pistons, a proud franchise, of course, from 03 to 08, 6 consecutive trips to the Eastern Conference Finals. And Clark in 2004, the NBA title.
But the rebuild process has had its hiccups, Kevin. Its speed bumps, if you will. Some questionable free agent signings. There's talent there, but this team hasn't quite figured out how to come together.
From the baseline. And that one hits back iron.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Faried setting the pick for Robinson. Offensive rebound. Hickson passes to Ford. And again, Denver with the triple.
And that's what's built them this early lead. Deadly